Hi guys, it's Holly here. It's been a while since I've been on video, but I really wanted to get back on screen today to show you the new Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundations. These are so exciting to me. I love them. I'm somebody who doesn't wear a super heavy foundation. I mean, you can probably see I have a lot of redness in my skin, but I still don't like anything too heavy.
Sometimes I'll wear green primer or something to cancel out my redness, but right now I'm under some pretty harsh lights too, and I'm feeling pretty warm, so I'm probably going to be a little bit more red than my norm. Makeup Forever sent me these water blends.
I don't do my research, so I'm gonna not guess, but I'm gonna give you some info that maybe you're gonna want to double check on your own. But these are new. They retail for about $50, I believe, and they are really liquidy, hence water blend. So I'm going to apply them today, and I'm going to just give you guys an idea of how they go on. I don't know how they recommend you apply them. I think I heard somebody say maybe with a brush. That might have been Samantha Jane YT. I can't really remember, but I honestly tried to do mine with my beauty blender, which maybe that's how they want you to apply it, but I found it too liquidy it was just soaking into my blender. So then okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys what I did.
Yeah, first things first, my skin today is actually really nice.
I was playing around with my Kiehl's. I went to the Kiehl's, if you read my blog, the Kiehl's grand opening in Halifax, and they gave me this little goodie bag, and I was playing around with it last night, and I wore the avocado eye treatment. My eye bags are really bad. They're really bad always, so just ignore that. But I did my Origins charcoal face mask, then I put on the eye treatment afterwards, and I put on the Midnight Recovery oil, which is supposed to be Holy Grail. And I did think my skin was nicer today. I was quite impressed. It was nice. My skin feels really soft and really smooth and I don't know, like luscious. Okay, is that a word? I don't know. But I also did the daytime oil this morning. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. My skin feels nice. I like it. So Makeup Forever sent me 3 shades. They sent me this one
In Y245.
This is the darkest. Y245 is the darkest, and this is the one I'm actually going to be using. I'm not this dark of a person normally, but since it's summertime and I've been not tanning, but fake tanning, I'm a little bit darker than my norm. They sent me the R250. Oh, that's quite a shade difference. That's pretty ivory pale, and the first one is pretty, you know, tan to medium. They also sent me Y250. What shade this is? Oh, that's really pale. Yeah, so that Y215, I mean, that's as white as I normally am, like in the dead of winter, very pale. This one has a little bit of a pinky tone, and that was the R250. And then the darkest one is the one that I'm going to be using, the Y245. And it's not dark by any means, but it's just dark for my life. So I'm just gonna spread those all into my hand because I didn't bring anything to wipe them off with. So it's really liquidy, as you can see. So I'm gonna pump a couple of pumps on the back of my hand, and this is how I found it easiest to apply, okay? I started off with a beauty blender. It was just soaking into the blender. So I'm going back to my old school, like teenage roots, and I use my hand.
Yeah.
I just do this to get it onto my skin so it's not being wasted in the brush or in the beauty blender, because it almost is liquid until it dries.
It's kind of like
I don't want to say powder, but it kind of dries differently. It's a very unique formula. So warm under these lights though, I'm gonna be like melting. You guys are gonna be like, oh, you look gross. I'm actually gonna do one more pump. I'm just gonna straight up put that into the palm of my hand.
Oh, it smells very faint but very nice, like a Makeup Forever scent, kind of like a very mild powder scent. Alright, so already I'm looking better, not as red. I'm using a lot of pumps right now. I think it's just the lighting.
Sort of not setting because the lights are so harsh. I have my blog lights up and they're pretty intense. I never use these things. Okay, so now that I have my face, it's all over my face, I am gonna go in with my beauty blender.
And I'm just gonna dab it all out so it doesn't have any like hand streaks or anything. Do my chin because I get breakouts around my chin. Not breakouts, but just a lot of redness and dots. A lot around my nose, a lot of redness, and on my apples and my cheeks. Probably all the main areas that people do get redness, but I worked outside for a while and I just had redness running in my family, so it's pretty bad. Okay.
What I love about this is that it's so lightweight, it's almost like you're wearing nothing. Now, I think this is either going to be a love or hate product for people because I was confused at first by how like watery it was and how non-coveragey how non-coveragey I was getting. But then once I wore it for a couple of days and I was consistent with it, I actually remember what it was like to have my own skin show through and not be total like face made up from here to here and then like my rest of my body be a different color. Like it was actually really, really nice. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. And it's very natural and it's very supposed to show your not imperfections, but your own individual look, right? So I love this. I love that you can see my freckles still. I have a little bit of shine in that right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna probably just put on the rest of my face.
I just cut it out, I'm sorry, and I'll show you my end result at the end, so let's see how long this takes.
Concealer. Now I am dying to get my hands on the Born This Way concealer. I freaking love the Born This Way foundation. I don't know why nobody is talking about it. I have no idea. Everybody's talking about the concealer. But I love the foundation. That's the foundation I was using before I got this foundation. And it's a much heavier coverage. So that's why, like, they're two totally separate things. I love the Makeup Forever and I love the Born This Way, but Born This Way is a solid coverage. Makeup Forever is like a nice dewy summery coverage. But I don't know why nobody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about the concealer. So I'm like, is this concealer going to be so freaking good that I need to have it now? Like, I need it. I need to know. Let me know if the concealer's that good. Or let me know how it stands up with the foundation, because I love the foundation.
Oh my god, my under eye bags. I just don't know what to do with them. They're just going to be... Let's just do a little bit more. Let's just do a little bit over here. They are just going to be the end of my happiness. I'm just kidding. They're not that intense at all. But they're obnoxious. They're obnoxious and they're annoying, and that's my problem. I get annoyed with them. And when I don't wear makeup, people are like, are you sick? What's wrong? And I'm like, just not wearing makeup. I could not wear it on the rest of my face, but my under eyes need it. Alright, so normally I do that. I do my foundation, I do my foundation, and then I do my concealer, eyebrows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brusher. Brush those little raggedy... Oh god, my eyebrows are so scraggly. Like, they look fine once you fill them in. But until then, oh lord. Can you guys still see me? But I don't want to keep you guys hanging on forever watching me fill in my eyebrows. Eyebrows are a very delicate situation. You have to brush, you have to fill, you have to brush, you have to fill, you have to brush, you have to fill. Okay. Oh god, I overdrew. Retreat. And they're sisters, they're not twins, so they're not going to look identical. Some days they don't even look like cousins. Sometimes they look like they have no idea who each other is. One is square and one is round. I do that quite often, actually. I have one square eyebrow and I have one round one, and it's really, really painful.
And what I've been doing, instead of setting my brows directly with like a lash gel or a brow gel, I don't know why I think this makes it better, but I like take a tiny little bit off because my eyebrows get too crunchy otherwise, and I just use that little bit instead of going directly in and having tons of goopy mascara all over my brow, making them super crunch. I just take a little bit and I use my brow spoolie to go like that. And I think that makes it better. I really think that's made a difference. I don't know for sure, but I think. So I'll do my eyebrows second, and then I go in and I do my winged liner. And this is a struggle in itself, and you all know. But you take your trooper. This is how I do it. May not be right. But I take my trooper, I hold my eye out.
I can't really talk while I'm doing that. I do just the top of my lid. And then I go back in for a wing, or a little bit of a wing. And then I'm going to shake it and I'm going to do this side.
God, that's the most stressful thing, like, ever. Sometimes one has too much of a wing and one's kind of out more, and so you're trying to even them out. And Oh, it's just stressful. Now I realize now that I forgot my powder, so I can't even set this, so I'm not going to be as shiny, but I do have a little bit of the Body Shop honey, I want to call it honey bronzing powder, but it just says bronzing powder shade light matte. So I'm going to go in with that and just do a tiny little bit. I don't like to call this contouring at all because I have no idea how to contour, but I just put it where people say to put it, in the, you know, these little spots in your cheeks, a little bit under here. Get rid of that double chin a little bit. Mine's not too bad right now, but I do get it in a lot of angles. You want to do your temples. Yeah, pretty much that's about it. Sometimes I put some on my nose. It depends how I feel about it. Oh, hot damn. I forgot my mascara. Not my mascara. I forgot my blush. That's the most important part. Hang on. The blush of the hour is the Tartiste blush palette. My god, these are so beautiful. Look at those. Look at those shades. So we have Dream, Love, Laugh, and Live. And I'm going for Live, which is this super bright pink, which I love. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I'm starting to have it like lose its little wiggle sign, and all the rest of them still have their wiggle, and that just makes me sad. So I blow off some of that extra pink, and then I'll do my nose and my cheeks. Then I'm actually going to go in with the Makeup Forever. Their new, I kind of love this excessive lash. It's kind of like, oh god, it's so weird. First of all, I love this tin packaging that they're doing. The brush is a little bit of, it's kind of thick, and it kind of makes your lashes a tiny bit clumpy, but not clumpy, which is what I said on Instagram, and I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just, it makes them so thick that they almost could get clumpy if you went too crazy, but I find that it makes just enough that it lifts my lashes, but it doesn't make them clumpy, and it makes them really thick looking, which is hard for my lashes to do because they clump very easily. I just call her Samantha, but her handle is Samantha Jane YT. So she has this little thing that you hold on your eye, and it's kind of like a spoon with a hole in it. You put your lashes through the hole, and then you put on your mascara, so it guards all above here and here, so you don't get mascara on those lids. And I need one so desperately. Like, I'm in desperate need of one of those, because when I use this lash mascara, it easily gets on my lid, and it's really frustrating. Alright, so that's about it. That's my normal daily, like, this is how I would look.
Daily, if I went to work, because I just work in, you know, like a dirty plant, or if I went out or like got groceries, this is in the morning, I would just do this really quickly. I'm also going to apply this Revlon Color Stain matte lip color.
Oh my god, I love the way this stuff smells. I don't even know what shade this is. I have no freaking idea. Oh, it's called Addiction.
God, it smells like sugar. But not a bad sugar, like, ugh. I just randomly grabbed this out of my bowl. I have a big bowl of lipsticks right by my door in
my main door. I have a huge bowl of lipsticks, and I just randomly grabbed this one today, and I was like, oh yes, the smell. I forgot about the smell. It smells like, oh, it smells like Swedish berries and like sugary deliciousness. So yeah, that's it. That's my get ready with me with my new Makeup Forever foundation, the water blend. Like I said, I think it would be hit or miss between love or hate, but for very, very sheer coverage, or somebody who's laid back and does just use their hands, like just pump out a couple pumps and kind of do it all over, I would set mine with a little bit of powder just so it'll last all day. And sometimes when I do wear it from morning until night and I wash my face at night, it like not a whole lot comes off. It does wear off throughout the day because it is that light coverage, which I personally, I love it.
For summer, I think it's really great for beach days, outdoors. I mean, you're going to want to use SPF regardless, no matter what, but I think this is just like the perfect summer foundation. I just love it. I think it's really worth the money for me. The bottle is pretty big, so for $50, I think it's over fluid ounce. Yeah, it's 1.69. Ooh, so it's watery, but they make up for it in size.
Okay. All right. Thank you. It was great to talk to you guys, and let me know if you'd like to see more videos, and we'll chat